Hello everyone and welcome to part 6 of my Metal Gear Solid 3 European Extreme playthrough. This is a little different than the other videos. This video is being done in post-recording. I thought this part was going to be really hard, and because of the complications and the amount of effort it takes to sync up, audio files and video files as opposed to combining them in Elgato, which is problematic by itself considering my computer just has a problem with live commentary overall. It just made more sense, considering that I thought how difficult this part would be. It just made more sense to do it in post-recording and then edit any footage by itself and then record over the edited footage. But the truth of the matter is this part really wasn't as hard as I remembered it to be. For some reason I can't hear any sound coming from the video, but that doesn't really matter. Actually, let me see if I can put my headphones through the mic here. No, still no sound. Oh well, that doesn't matter. So, depending on how that turns out, I may or may not have to adjust the volume of my commentary. But I don't think it's going to be too bad. So yeah, I thought this part would have been really difficult, but the truth of the matter is it really wasn't. I think it was because during my first time playing this game on European Extreme, I was trying to find out the best spots to take out the guys who you just saw in the video. I only got caught once doing this part, and I don't think, I'm not going to edit out any of this stuff. In fact, I'm just recording over the raw footage right now. I get caught really quickly during this first time, but other than that, it's actually pretty easy. If you follow what I do, it's actually a really easy part. I'm not really the type of guy to use CQC very much in this game, unless I absolutely need to, like I did during the last video where I needed to knock out some guards during the beginning of the game, because I had no gun, so otherwise, if I didn't use CQC, I would never be able to get past those guys. So naturally, I did what had to be done. So this first guy here, I take him out with the tranquilizer. I kind of messed myself up during the second try. I accidentally had my lethal weapon equipped and I killed the first guard, but I knocked out all the other ones with the tranquilizer. So that kind of ruins the no-kill thing, but I think I remember during the first part when I was recording... Oh, sorry, what I meant to say was the first part I ever recorded, I believe I said that I didn't care whether or not I got any kills. All that mattered to me was getting the game finished. So I took out two other fellas in that general direction. Then I take out this guy on the roof. Like that, and then for some reason I decided to use that camera angle, but that just only made things worse because I didn't know those guys were coming up behind me until it was too late. So that's the part where I get caught. I thought I'd be editing out a bunch of stuff, but like I said, it actually wasn't as bad. I just needed a little practice to find out where the good spots were, as well as to find, just the right ways to stay out of harm's way. I guess I could have edited out this part, me crawling through the tunnel and going outside, but it's only a few seconds, so it's not really that bad. Doesn't really seem worth it just to cut out a few seconds of the video. On another note, I'm not really sure how narrations are going to sound during Windows Movie Maker. I remember using a narration during the first part of this entire series, during the introduction. I used that because it was just it was the easiest way of recording my voice during the beginning of the video, and as opposed to, using Audacity again. But, I don't know. So I do the same thing as I did last time. I knocked out that guard from in the tunnel, then I go out and shoot that guy again, shoot the other guy that comes to investigate. Bam. Oh. I missed quite a few bullets there. Darts, rather. There we go. He's down there. And then at this point, the 3 other guards come out, and this is rather funny because they drop one by one. There's 1, there's 2, and oh, third time would have been the charm. But instead it was the unlucky charm. So I missed quite a few darts that time. Well, not really miss, but I think I would have gotten caught if I didn't hit that guy in the body first. Because anytime they're hit by something, they usually stop to investigate very briefly before they keep moving on in their AI routines. So only 2 enemies remain after that debacle. And I could have sped up this footage too with ×2 speed and Windows Movie Maker, but if I did that, it would result in the pixel effects that you see in the Dead Rising Infinity mode and the Homefront videos, as well as a few of those Perfect Dark videos. I'm not sure when I'll return to Perfect Dark, by the way. I know that I left it in hiatus. I've got 3 more levels to go in that game. But there's 2 main reasons why I'm not going back to Perfect Dark quite just yet. Number 1, I'm quite busy enough as is. I've got this game playthrough to worry about. Someone asked me if I was going to do a Dead Rising overtime mode playthrough. I got to get that done as well. And on top of that, I have a final exam to study for. So I've really got my work cut out for me. So, and the second reason for not doing Perfect Dark is really those last 3 levels in Perfect Dark are just really hard, and they take a lot of dedication, time and dedication in order to do. And you know, I anticipated this part to be really hard, but it wasn't, so I didn't have to do as much editing. But I know for a fact that the levels that I did, the last 3 levels in Perfect Dark that I did, or do rather, would be really hard and would absolutely require editing. Otherwise, it would just be me dying over and over again. I'm not going to be like DSP Gaming and just upload raw footage without any editing whatsoever. I mean, I do prefer to upload raw footage, but I know when it's necessary to edit and cut stuff out that, you know, just tends to repeat itself over and over. Alright, so I've taken out all the guards here. It's actually easier than I thought it would be. And here I try to figure out how to grab their legs. I forgot that I had a gun in my hand. You can't grab any soldiers that are unconscious unless you unequip any items that you have on your person. So I de-equip the pistol, then I grab him, move him somewheres, drop him, and then the items come out. You'd be surprised at how valuable some of these items are that actually come out. There's like that TNT. Like, I was surprised that I came across TNT, and I would be surprised about a few other enemies that came up later that drop some really handy items for some equipment that I'm going to get later on. Actually, I might already have it. In fact, I'm going to check the game right now to see if I have it while this video is playing. And yeah, they drop rations and stuff like that, so it's really handy to, whenever you knock someone out, to check what kind of items they have on them. Okay, so right now I don't have any items on me. Not the ones that I was thinking, which is okay, because it makes the game more challenging. For some reason, I wanted to knock on the walls. Alright, so right now not in the video, but in real time. I don't know if that was the right way to describe it, but either way, I have equipped the items that I feel are necessary for future parts of this playthrough. And I'm just basically dropping bodies, seeing who has what. And yeah, there's the battery. Those items are actually really hard to find outside of the soldiers. I don't know what the WPG is. But those batteries, they're the things that help power equipment like the motion detector and the motion sensor and other stuff like that. I haven't encountered a battery many times in my other playthroughs, but so I was really surprised when I found, you know, soldiers holding on to batteries. Not really sure why I was, though. I think it made sense why they would hold on to them. And yeah, I eat another Siberian ink cap, and he says it's disgusting, or something like that. I don't know, I can't hear what he's saying. I'm not sure why there's no sound coming through my earphones. Or anywhere. It doesn't really make sense. I guess they don't want any sound playing while I'm recording. It'd be a little distracting. Yes, there's Ocelot.
That's it.
Some creative camera work.
That's the stance. I don't think so.
Ocelot being a perv.
A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
Sure how that's physically possible, but I suppose stranger things have happened in this game. And especially other games in this series.
6 shots. That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
Alright, so that's the end of that. And for some reason the guards disappear whenever she goes through the gate, and for some reason I also reappear in that compound whenever I was clearly at the gate, or near the gate. I try to roll over that wall, but I guess I had to take the long way. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this part. So, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next part. Don't worry, it won't be post-recorded.